Kirby in the Forgotten Land places our good friend Kirby in a new adventure on a place called New World. Kirby discovers that all the Waddle Dees have been kidnapped and taken hostage by a group called the Beast Pack. In order to restore peace to New World, Kirby must rescue the Waddle Dees from their captors. Forgotten Land finally brings God's favorite creation into 3D. Where other classic Nintendo games like Mario, Zelda, Metroid, and Star Fox, this game is the first time a mainline Kirby game has taken place in a fully 3D environment. Similar to those other games, Kirby's first endeavor into 3D is also a success, giving players a whole new way to explore beautiful environments and utilize Kirby's copy ability. One of the areas this game really shines is in its gameplay. There are a lot of abilities for Kirby to copy and evolve into new, more powerful versions as you progress through the game. These abilities are extremely fun to use and also add a bit of strategy as well, as certain powers can definitely give you an advantage or disadvantage in boss fights and stages depending on the power you're using. Now the main new mechanic this game has is its Mouthful Mode, where Kirby can get a mouthful of an inanimate object and control it. It's really just a capture mechanic from Mario Odyssey without the ability to control anything that's living. The Mouthful Mode is used well and doesn't feel overdone. They keep it pretty fresh, and even when you use the same object in other stages, it doesn't feel repetitive at all. Each stage has 5 objectives to complete, with one being to complete the stage, another being to find all the hidden Waddle Dees, and finally the last 3 are hidden objectives you have to discover in the stage. For whatever hidden objectives you fail to uncover during your playthrough of the stage, one of them will be shown to you after you complete the stage. Usually it's pretty easy to find the hidden objectives, so you shouldn't need to play through each stage more than 1 or 2 times to find all the Waddle Dees. As you rescue more and more Waddle Dees, the main area adds more buildings like shops, Battle Coliseum, and other fun areas. You can see how many Waddle Dees are needed to have a building built by the sign out front displaying the number needed to get it. One of the buildings you gain access to is a minigame where you have to tilt the controller in order to control a board and navigate a ball through a maze into a hole at the end. Out of everything I had to do in this game, I will say this was definitely the most frustrating. Not because I found the game difficult, but because the motion controls were really a headache. I found myself having to recenter the controller quite a bit. If you want 100% the game, sadly you will need to beat this minigame to do so. If you don't care about doing that, then by all means avoid it entirely. This game does a good job of adding a lot of side missions centered around the various powers in their evolved forms, which gives you a good chance to really hone your skills using each power. As you complete these side missions, you get rare gems which you will need to power up each power after you find their upgrade blueprints that are hidden throughout the game. If you're someone like myself and looking to 100% complete this game, there are also 256 figures for you to collect as well. These figures are hidden throughout the game and also locked behind completing certain tasks as well. For the ones locked behind tasks, players are able to click on the question mark in the figures collection screen and get a brief hint for how to get that figure. These figures have a darker gray box and question mark than the ones you get from either the gacha machines or from playing through the game, which is a much appreciated assist when trying to complete the game fully. Another area this game shines is in its visuals and sound. Visuals are bright and colorful and just really look amazing. As usual for a Nintendo game, the music is great. I found myself really enjoying all of the different tunes and the different stages. It's the kind of amazing soundtrack you come to expect when playing a top tier Nintendo game, and they definitely deliver once again. Also, if you really enjoy the music, you can always go catch a show from the Waddle Dees as well. All in all, this game was a joy to play, so much so that I had to 100% it. It really just felt right to invest the time into the game and never felt like a chore, which is very rare when completing a game fully. Usually games start to wear on you when you do this, but this one never does. It always feels great to play. If you're someone that enjoys Kirby games, then I'm sure you probably already have this game. But if you haven't played a Kirby game before and are looking for a reason to pick up the Switch again, this game is a great reason to, and I'm sure you won't regret it.